everyone, it's Kapnato here, back with another Animal Jam video. So today, I'm going to be answering Aparri's question. So, yes, you probably be like, what question from Aparri? Just watch the video and you'll find out.
How is this ice cream floating in midair? I'd like to see someone explain that in the comment section down below, because this is some witchcraft stuff right here.
So, hundreds of years ago, the alphas and the phantoms was having a nasty fight. You know, they not really best friends, you know, they always, had a fight, but this time it was like a big fight on, National Bee Holiday, so yeah, it was a big fight, it was a big fight. So yes, so on that fight, the alphas, like, they was mashed up by the phantoms. The phantoms were just mashing up the alphas. They were just destroyed by the phantoms. All the alphas, the whole group, even the other underground alphas, they were knocked out. There was only two alphas, awake, conscious, and that was Drake the shark and Greely. So yeah, it was a big fight, and obviously Greely just couldn't bear the thought of the phantoms beating the alphas, so he thought of something. So he came up to Drake the shark in the middle of the fight, and he was like, Drake, you got to handle this, alright? I'm just gonna have to pop back to home and try and do something. I won't be long, just whilst I'm gone, make sure you can deal with this. And he's like, oh my gosh, how long? How am I supposed to do this by myself? And it's like, don't worry, you can do it. So Drake the shark was like, okay, I'll try my best. And Drake the shark was doing a good job, considering it was all on him. It was just him against the phantoms, the whole world of phantoms. He was doing pretty good. So meanwhile, Greely made it at home, and he summoned ghosts. The mysterious Greely. No one really knows why he's so mysterious and kind of shady. But yeah, he summoned ghosts. He summoned those ghosts to help him and the phantoms. No, wait, to help him and the alphas to destroy the phantoms. So yeah, it was like big. It was a fight. So he spawned like hundreds of ghosts, and the ghosts were pretty strong. So then later that day, the ghosts came to the war zone, and they were like mashing up the phantoms. The tables have turned, and now the alphas are winning because of the help from the ghosts. So the ghosts are just destroying the phantoms, and the Phantom King was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do something about this. So then he thought of, if Greely summons ghosts, I can summon something for the phantoms. So then he thought of an idea. What is Greely's weakness? Because Greely's fear. He's fearless. He doesn't have weakness. But through deep research, the Phantom King find out one weakness Greely has, and that is the fear of bees. So Greely apparently had a deep phobia of bees. It's unknown, but he is scared of bees. So he basically got some crazy bees. Like, they ain't normal bees you find in the garden, all over the flowers. No, these are some creepy, wild, berserk bees. Like, no, they were literally on like a mad thing. Like, they were mad. Like, there were some crazy bees with like a foam coming out their mouth. They were like crazy bees. So he got like a whole batch of crazy bees, and he sent them to the battle. So now it's kind of fair now. So it's the phantoms and the bees, and the alphas and the ghosts, and they had a big fight. And now the extra added warriors, which were the ghosts and the bees, it was a big fight. And because of the big fight, it was destroying the environment, the pollution, everything. It was horrible. All the lands were crumbling and breaking down. And Zyos, from wherever he was, he heard that Jamar, the world of Jamar, was just getting destroyed due to the nasty war. So then he came down to Jamar, and he was like, stop and everything, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, Zyos, because everyone's overwhelmed that Zyos, of all times, of all people, Zyos have came down in the middle of the war to like tell everyone to stop. Everyone's just shocked that, oh my gosh, it's Zyos. So everyone just like stopped for a second, just like, oh, Zyos and everything. And Zyos was there and all, and he was like, everyone stop, I got a solution. And everyone's like, what solution? So he just magically appeared this magical ice cream. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's real. So he got an ice cream, and he was like, "This ice cream is not any ice cream from the ice cream van. This is like a super powerful ice cream." And he put most of his powers into his ice cream. And everyone's like, "Oh, we must get the ice cream and everything." So he thrown the ice cream in the middle of the war zone, and then the bees and the ghosts just latched onto the ice cream, and it was like a tug of war battle. You know how like a tug of war, imagine two little kids with a toy trying to like fight over the toy because he's not sharing. I'm sure you guys probably know what I'm thinking. So yeah, let's carry on. So they were like having a big fight. There was this tugging, the phantoms versus, not phantoms, the bees versus the ghosts between the ice cream, and there was like a tug of war battle. There's pulling and pulling. It was very intense. It was a tight fight. The ghosts were strong just as the bees. The bees are just as strong as the ghosts, apparently, because they're crazy. They have magical powers, I don't even know, but there were some crazy wild bees. They were very strong and fierce, and they were scary. They were like killer bees. So it was a big fight and everything. So it was wild. So in the fight, basically, it was lasting like super long. Like it was just pulling and pulling. It was just too long. It's gonna last forever and years. So then someone had to do something, and obviously the sneaky Phantom King thought of an idea, and he was like, "Hey, why don't I trick them and distract them?" And Animal Jam, I am here. But yes, so then he thought of like, why don't we distract them? And he was like, and the Phantom's like, how should we distract them? And it was like, why don't we do something? But anyways, carry on. So the Phantom King was like, everyone stop, look, there's Mira, Mira, the goddess of Animal Jam, Zios and Mira, the official goddess Mira. Everyone stopped and was like, Mira. And the bees caught the ghosts off court, and they actually grabbed the ice cream off the ghosts, and the bees just fled back to return to the Phantom King and the Phantom base and everything. And the Alpha's like, no, the ice cream, the bees took the ice cream, the Phantoms and the bees and all. And the ghosts are like, oh no, and everyone's just devastated. But the Phantoms and the bees were really happy, So they were like, yes. And the Phantom King was like praising all the bees, like, thank you, and everything. And they got the ice cream and stuff. And then basically, obviously, all the bees came and ate the ice cream. And because this ice cream had powers, it gave powers to the bees. The bees already was crazy, but now they have like extra powers. They had extra powers. This power was basically, there's no gravity, and it's because of the ice cream. And yeah, you might be like, no gravity, where does that come from? Because think about it, Zios had the ice cream and he gave it to everyone, and Zios, he ain't a real animal. I don't know whatever he is. He's like a mask thing floating. He doesn't have arms or legs. He doesn't walk on land. He floats, and obviously because he floats, he probably has a power against gravity, and obviously he put his power of no gravity into the ice cream. So whoever gets the ice cream gets the no gravity power. And obviously, apparently, bees got it, and now the bees all ate the ice cream. Now they have the power to conquer gravity. So that is basically why bees can have a floating ice cream next to them. And yes, Aparri, it's witchcraft, guys. It's witchcraft. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this story, and trust me, it's real, it's legit real. Please don't go in the comment sections like, oh, well done Kapnato for the good fan fiction. It's not fan fiction, it's real. It took me hours of days and weeks of research, but I did find it. But yeah, it was like deep and everything. So yeah, I hope you have liked and enjoyed this intense story. Don't forget to comment down below, flick the subscribe button right in the face, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.